All right, we're back. Hey everyone, I'm Ethan Shapiro. This is my YouTube channel. What's good? Yeah, so right off the bat, this is How to Win Friends and Influence People, Ep.7. I love making these videos, but at the same time, I said I'm going to be releasing videos weekly on this channel, but that's just not going to be happening. I've got 3 weekly releases on Climate Change Realty's channel every single week. Just got my hair cut. How's everybody doing? We are here, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Episode 7, and without any further ado, as I say, let's just kind of get started. We are talking about now, be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Now this is very challenging. And I'll tell you guys, obviously this is what this is about, is personal anecdotes. I have a lot of issues with this, trying to help people be the best they could be. Look at all the dust flying everywhere. Try to help people be the best they could be without arousing resentment is very difficult for me, because obviously I get up at 4:30 every day. I run my own business. I work out 5 times a week. I eat plant-based. I eat super healthy. So me, lead by example, that's cool, but it's really difficult for me, especially with deep interpersonal relationships, to kind of inspire people to be better versions of themselves, because they look at me and they're like, fuck this guy, like, how's he doing this? And it all compounds on itself, you know. It all began with learning who I am and what I like. And I guess I've always been this like super competitive dude, but let's talk about what Carnegie has to say, because he has more experience than me, obviously. So, not shocker here. Number 1, begin with praise and honest appreciation. So, right, again, the theme here: always begin in a positive way. Always influence people positively. Don't be like, dude, you don't go to the gym? Like, what's wrong with you? Or you don't like do this? Like, you could be so much better. Be like, oh, what you're doing right now is so cool. You have this amazing natural skill set. Like, I love the way you look at things. Always begin with in a positive way. Now, again, how to win friends and influence people. Now we're trying to change the way they are without offending them or getting them to resent you as a person. So it starts by putting yourself in a position where you're not saying, look at me, I'm amazing. You're saying, look at you, you're amazing. You can do this. You think about, look at where you've came. Like you whatever, you can call it GPA in high school, or you can talk about on the track team, or maybe you like to paint. The person likes to paint. Be like, I love your paintings. I love your work, whatever it is. And I'm so like about this. Like, there's always positive aspects of everyone's life, even the most boring, lame person. Like, whatever, like we used to call them like Melvins. Like, they're cool too. Everyone has something that's unique and makes them special. And I think that to begin, if you want to help someone improve and become their friend and make them better, is really highlight the thing that they like about themselves. If you can kind of figure out what it is. I mean, for me, it's not that hard, but others it might be hard. So that's point number 1 by Carnegie. Let's move on to number 2. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. All right, here's another one where I really struggle. It's like, yeah, you just fucked up, dude. Like, I'll just be like straight up. I'll be like, yeah, did you think that was smart? You think that was a good idea? So here's again, I read this book every year now because I have something I can learn from it. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly, because again, it's all about this idea of getting people to think that they're the ones who are facilitating the change in their lives, because that's the way people work. People don't want to be spoon-fed something and be like, oh, Ethan told me how to do this, I should do that. They want to think, I thought about this very critically and I figured it out. So I can't come up with an example of how to call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. I guess maybe, for example, be like, did you think that maybe it's like, if you had done this, do you think it would have been better, rather than be like, you're dumb, dude. Like, you shouldn't have cheated on the test, or you shouldn't have just jumped into that situation right away. You should have thought about it. It could have been like, oh, what if you had gone out and went the other way? How do you think that would have gone? And then it's, instead of being like, you fucked up, being like, what were the alternatives? Like, yeah, trying to, again, it's, you want to do a song and dance for people. You don't want to be like, you're an idiot, you're wrong, I'm smart, I'm the best. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work for people. Now, if you drill that into someone forever, you'll make them be very insecure, and maybe they'll think you're a genius, but that's just not the way I would go about trying to influence people. It's just not something I believe in. I think, if you do this song and dance for people and you get them to think about their position and who they are, it's going to be a lot more beneficial. We'll see how these videos go. I'm going to keep making them, but not every week anymore. But yeah, how to win friends and influence people, Dale Carnegie. Point 3, being a leader, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment, something I have to struggle with, so I could learn from this book. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Of course. And now again, it's a problem for me, because people are always like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, I don't get how you do it. It's like, listen, man, like, I had a month where I just like smoked pot and like took mushrooms and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. So look at me, like here I am now. You might think I'm impressive that I'm running my own business or that I'm doing all this work, but like I'm human too. Like I fuck up, like, and that's what you got to show people. Like it's not, and then all these people you have like glorified, like I love like Ray Dalio, Simon Sinek. They're like I'm literally looking at their picture right now while I'm making this. Like Gary Keller, Kanye West, they're all still human. And then you can see from Kanye's interviews, like he has emotional strife and stuff. Like you can see Ray Dalio wrote Principles. That was amazing, but to be successful, but his first company basically went under and he had to fire everyone. Like sharing your own mistakes shows people, wait a minute, if Ethan's here now and he fucked up a lot before, and it was even like this is being filmed in February. Like I had a terrible January. Like I didn't hit doors. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But what got me out is just understanding who I am and my feelings. And then you have this recycling thing where if you take less action, you feel like shit, and then you take less action because of that, and then you feel like more shit. So once you kind of logically understand what's going on, is your inaction is leading to your disarray, at least for me, then you realize like it's gonna suck, but I'm gonna get back into my routine. I'm gonna get up every day. I'm gonna put in work. Whether the work is the most amazingly efficient work I could possibly be doing is one thing or the other. But the whole point being, humanize things. Show people, hey man, like I was there. Like when I was in college, like I was completely heartbroken and I didn't know what to do with my life and I didn't know what I was doing, and it's okay. And when I started my business, I had people slamming the door in my face and I didn't have any listings for a year. Show people like you're just a human being, and it's really, really hard out there. And it's not even the people like the celebrities and stuff and the glorified stuff. They're still human too, and they still have mistakes. And if you see like the paparazzi get them at that, like their bad moments, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll do 2 more videos, because that's like 0.1 out of 3 on be a leader, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. And this is a really good topic. So it's again, as you guys can see, I'm still working on this kind of stuff because it's so important. Like I love the idea of leading by example, I'm not who I am. It's not who you are on the inside, but what I do that defines me, right? You want to lead by example. You want to be the best version of yourself you could be. But when it comes to, and then one of the things I'm really focused on is positively influencing other people and getting them to change and be better. And it's all about like dedication to this process, but you can't do it without acknowledging mistakes. And that's what I try to do with my vlogs. Like I try to show people like I'm not perfect. Like I do like fuck up. I do miss my goals, but you can't give up. As I said in my vlogs, you can't give up because then your life sucks. And I'll show people like if you don't believe me now, like again, it's like I don't want to be like I don't want people to resent me, but like at the same time, I want you to not give up on your goals too. And then watching someone else I inspired not give up on their goals gives me more inspiration to continue going through my goals. So this is all this positive reinforcement can be, paying it forward, a positive effect that affects everyone. How to Win Friends and Influence People, episode 7, not releasing weekly anymore, but we'll be finishing this series, and it's a pleasure. Hope you're all doing well, having a fantastic day, staying happy, staying positive, staying frosty. 2012. Peace out, everybody.